You know what it is, man. From hustler to headliner. You know who I am. Mr. Sauce on everything, aka SOE Cash Cow. Make sure you guys click the link in the bio, like, subscribe. You know what to do. We appreciate the love. And you know what we do here, man. We talk nothing but music and music industry shit. So let's get to it. So everybody's talking about the AI artists. So let's see what some people are saying about the Soul in the Machine, Kalani versus AI artist Xenia Monet. I think her name is Xenia Monet. So let's see. Stay safe, world. Evil Rising AI music.
Imagine your favorite artist works years on a project, putting blood, sweat, and tears into an album, just for an AI artist to come out of nowhere and completely sweep the charts. It might sound like a Black Mirror plotline, but this is exactly what's happening before our very eyes. The AI and the music industry is getting completely out of hand, and R&B artist Xenia Monet is the latest example of clear
And shout out Stay Safe, world. Make sure you subscribe to their page. They got some pretty good content.
attempts for labels to cash in on AI and not have to pay real artists. Despite her bootleg image when you go on social media, Xenia has literally blown up, with her album reaching number 25 on emerging talent charts and number 21 on the hot gospel songs charts. This has caused a lot of backlash, with major artists like Kaylani speaking out.
There is an AI R&B artist who just signed a multi-million-dollar deal and has a top 5 R&B album, and is the person is doing none of the work. I think you guys think that AI can just be the cover for something, which some people can use. They can make an AI cover. AI can also make the entire song. It can sing the entire song. It can make the entire beat. You can have a song that's one type of song and say, AI, make this into a country song, and it'll literally rewrite, re-sing in a country voice and redo the entire thing.
Bro, you're done already?
Yeah, bro.
Facts.
How?
I hired Motion to hire AI employees.
And they don't have to credit anyone. This is so beyond out of our control. And nothing and no one on earth will ever be able to justify it.
Mike Dean even going as far to say to boycott her music. The rise of Xenia shows the current record industry is not only encouraging this type of activity, but is paving the way for a future where the top charts will be completely controlled by AI artists, bruh. While there have been a bunch of AI artists that have came and went, some of them successful, some of them literally crashing and burning for being racist, all of them have been controversial. The trend should be alarming for anyone that cares about music, because for a record label, this is a dream. You get an artist that can be anywhere at any time for very cheap or virtually a free recording budget. It seems like we finally reached the time where AI isn't just used to help artists, but it's actually taking over the art itself. So today we gotta talk about Xenia Monet and the disturbing rise of AI in the music industry right now. We're gonna get into it right now, but before we do, gang, I'm gonna need you to do something for me, man. Like, comment, subscribe. Make sure you tap into that merch link in the description and hit that notification bell so whenever I post. And make sure you tap into YouTube's new feature to hype this video so it gets put out to a new audience, man. Help run this views up. So let's get into it. Last week, a team of record label executives took a Zoom meeting with a little-known R&B artist releasing music under the name of Xenia Monet, whose album had been climbing fast up the charts, drawing interest and potential bidders from around the music business. But it quickly became clear that this was no ordinary rising star when she joined the call without video, explaining she wasn't camera ready and declining to sing. That's because the artist, a poet whose real name is Talisha Jones and who goes by Nikki, has used AI to craft her image and Suno to craft her music. Given her use of Suno, which was sued for copyright infringement by major record companies last year, labels backed by the majors abstained from making offers, though one major label put a top offer on the table anyway. The bidding reached $3 million to sign her, sources say. And Hollow Media, the entertainment company led by former Interscope executive Neil Jacobson, ultimately added her to the roster with a multi-million-dollar agreement. Technology.
All right, so the main idea here is they signed a artist for $3 million. So, you know, I hear what everybody's saying. You know, there's a lot of people. Shout out Mickey Fax. He talked about it. He said Timberland fucked the game up. So I mean, there's a lot of different ways you can look at this situation. The way that I look at the situation is how I look at every situation is how can I benefit off of it? Unfortunately, it's not going nowhere. AI is here and it's here to stay. So what can I do? Can I sign? Can I sign an artist? I'm about to sign me an AI artist and try to get it signed too. Like instead of push. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm all for pushing back. If there's a way that I could sign a petition or something to ban AI and things of that nature, I'm all for it. Send me a link. I will sign it. But if not, and this is the future and this is where it's going, then I think what we need to do is try to get ahead of it and start creating our own AI artists for our labels. Maybe right now you only got, one or two artists that you're working with. Now you could create, maybe you got two guys that you're working with and you need a female singer. Well, now you can use AI to get you a female singer. Or maybe you're a female singer and you need some male vocals and you ain't got no men around. I mean, unfortunately, it's so many different ways that you can use it to your benefit to hopefully be more successful. Now, I would say you have to be real careful right now with Suno being sued because as we seen with the Timberland situation, that whole thing where he used a beat that was actually somebody else's music, that's the only thing you have to really look out for. And that's why I don't know, you might want to stay away from it when it comes to beat making at this time because you'll make some shit and that shit'll be something that's already out and then now you're going to get a copyright or you're going to get a lawsuit because you're using somebody else's music. So I would definitely say be careful when doing this, but I mean I'm all for just, hey, if this is what the future is going to be, then let's get to figuring out how we can eat off of these AI artists and how we can sign our own AI artists to our labels and maybe get a deal with the AI artists as well. So that's my take on it. Like I say, man, if you guys have a petition or something I can sign, I'm all for signing it. Send it through. I will sign it. But until then, if this is what the future holds, then this is what I'm going to figure out how I can eat off of it just like everybody else does. So appreciate the love. You know what it is, man. From Hustle to Headliner, Mr. Sauce on everything. Peace.